Leaked emails from Mark Zuckerberg show Facebook struck secret deals over user data.
Here's a summary of the article.
The UK Parliament's Fake News Inquiry has published a cache of seized Facebook documents. Facebook allowed some companies to maintain full access to users' friends' data even after announcing changes to its platform in 2014-2015 to limit what developers could see. Facebook had been aware that an update to its Android app that let it collect records of users' calls and texts would be controversial. To mitigate any bad PR, Facebook planned to make it as hard as possible for users to know that this was one of the underlying features, Mr. Collins wrote. Facebook used data provided by the Israeli analytics firm Onavo to determine which other mobile apps were being downloaded and used by the public. In response, Facebook has said that the documents had been presented in a very misleading manner and required additional context. It's not at all clear to me here that we have a model that will actually make us the revenue we want at scale. I'm getting more on board with locking down some parts of platform, including friends' data and potentially email addresses for mobile apps. I'm generally skeptical that there is as much data leak strategic risk as you think. I think we leak info to developers, but I just can't think of any instances where that data has leaked from developer to developer and caused a real issue for us.
This post received a score of 88,050, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Wake me up when consequences actually happen.
Enjoy your coma. Laughs in CIV. You will pay for this in time.
That'll be 2 seconds, 1 minute and 3 hours.
Mark probably isn't too happy about people getting their hands on his data. Ironic.
We are but lowly peasants. Fuck the Zik. Was not aware of this, thank you. I find it baffling that most people still use the damn service, even knowing this scumbag is profiting off of them.
Most people like myself only really want the events part of Facebook. People still use it to invite people to things. I'm baffled no one has made an app to replace Facebook events. Also, Instagram unfortunately is growing in popularity.
People have tried. Facebook is too easy though, and you can bank on more people already having an account. A family friend of mine actually tried to make an app like that and they eventually folded and sold off IP for a couple $100,000 to Eventbrite.
If Google integrated events into Gmail apps it could possibly work. Edit. I don't think we could trust Google either though.
Maybe this is my bias for certain multinational tech giants, but I'd sooner have Google own all my personal info than Facebook.
John Reese, you're telling me you invented online social networking, Finch? Harold Finch, the machine needed more information. People's social graph, their associations. The government had been trying to figure it out for years. Turns out most people were happy to volunteer it. Business wound up being quite profitable, too.
I don't recognize the quote, but I'm intrigued. What's this from? Edit. Person of interest is the answer. Thanks for the heads up, fellow Redditors.
It's Person of Interest, a TV show that aired on the CBS network in the U.S. from 2011 to 2016, and the narration given during the title crawl by one of the two main characters explains the premise fairly neatly. Harold Finch, you are being watched. The government has a secret system, a machine that spies on you every hour of every day. I designed the machine to detect acts of terror, but it sees everything. Violent crimes involving ordinary people. The government considers these people irrelevant. You'll never find us, but victim or perpetrator, if your number's up, we'll find you. Mind you, the first couple of seasons, it seemed like far-fetched tinfoil hat sci-fi, and then things like Prism, X-Keyscore, et al. were dropped into the public consciousness by Edward Snowden, and the theme of the show went from nuts to prophecy, because it turned out the government really did have machines watching us, just not fully sentient AIs, so far as we know.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.